Yes or no? Hello? Please respond. I'm not able to hear anyone's sound. Please respond. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Here is the first question. In a single throw with 2 dice, find the probability of throwing a sum 10. First, that is the first one. Second one, which is a perfect square. In a single throw with 2 dice. So with 2 dice means what are the sample space elements? Here I have some problem in chat box. Please respond in voice, ma. What are the sample elements? Total sample elements are? Total sample elements are? How many dice are throwing? In a single throw with 2 dice. 2 dice means? Two dice means? 2 dice means 36 sample elements. So sample elements are totally 36. So what is the first question in this? The sum should be 10. So one of the event, if we are considered, E be the event of getting a sum 10 on the dice. So what are the possible cases? Getting the 10. What are the possible cases, ma? Getting the sum 10. Charter respond. Hello. What are the sample elements getting sum 10? Getting the sum 10. Yeah. Okay. 3, 6 is not correct. 5, 5, 6, 4, 4, 6. 3 possible elements only. 6, that is 6, 4, 5, 5 and 4, 6 also. So total possible elements are 3. So what are the probability of P of E, that is getting the sum 3? Total possible cases are 3 and total sample elements are 36. So 3 by 36 equals to 1 by 12. Next, same question, second one. And here what we have, which is a perfect square? Perfect square. Please think about what are the perfect squares in a dice. Please respond. Yeah, Rohan. 1 by 12 correct answer. 5, 5, 4, 6, 6, okay. Second answer is you are giving directly 7 by 36. Okay, but Rohan, please respond. What are the possible, what are the squares in the dice? 4, 9, that is okay. 4 comma 9, that is okay. Perfect squares. What are the cases getting a 4 comma 9 on the dice? What are the possible required cases? 2 comma 2, okay. 1 comma 3, okay. 3 comma 1, okay. 3 comma 6, very good. 4 comma 6, okay. 4 comma 5, 5 comma 4. So total chances are here 7. I'm repeating, what are the possible cases here? 1 comma 3, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 1, 3 comma 6, 4 comma 5, 5 comma 4, 6 comma 3. So total these possible cases are 7. So probability of getting a perfect square is equals to, possible cases are 7, total sample elements are 36. So the answer is 7 by 36. We'll go into the second question. A class consists of 6 girls and 10 boys. If a committee of 3 is chosen at random from the class, find the probability that, first question in the 3 boys are selected, and the second question in that exactly 2 girls are selected. Exactly 2 girls are selected. Think about the question. So total number of students are here. Total number of students are 16. Okay. Show the question. Okay. Are you able to saying the question? Please respond. Here is a question. A class consists of 6 girls and 10 boys. If a committee of 3 is chosen at random from the class, find the probability that 3 boys are selected. So total number of students are 16. So what are the chosen out of this 16? Number of ways of choosing 3 from the 16 is 16C3. Ajay, very good. So first question is exactly, 3 boys are selected. So out of this 16, 10 are boys. So selecting of 10, this is, suppose 3 boys are selected means we have to done, this is 10C3. Very good, Ajay, totally, that is 10C3 by 16C3. That is the probability here. It is choosing 3 boys. That is in classroom, 6 girls are there, 10 boys are there. So choosing 3 boys out of the 16. So probability is here 10C3 by 16C3. If we calculate it, we'll get the answer as 3 by 14. And after this class, within actually other section students are giving within the day, submitting their assignment today only, but I'm giving 2 days because when we have a class again, next assignment will be this week. Totally we have revision, so you will get how many classes are there, how many so that many questions. So maybe you have to complete this day. So, and within clearly you have to write the statements also. So here is the answer is 3 by 14 for the first one. Second one, it is Yes, 6C2 into 10C1 by 16C3. Very good. What's the question? Question is here. Exactly 2 girls are selected. So how many girls are there? 6 girls are there. In that 2 girls are exactly selected. So that is 6E2. But the commit and we have to choose 3. So remaining we are choosing from 10 boys, that is 10C1. So 6C2 into 10C1 by total number of ways choosing sample elements is totally 16. So 16C3. If we calculated this one, we'll get as a 15 by 56. We'll move on to the next question. We'll move to the next question. That is, A and B throw alternatively with a pair of dice. Pair means 2. Pair of dice. One who first throws a total 9 wins. What are their respective chances of winning if A starts the game? This is the question. A and B throws alternatively with a pair of dice. So when a pair of dice is thrown, so total sample elements are 36. Here it is asking sum exactly 9, but it is not asking about the probability of getting the sum 9, but here the case is there. What is A and B throw alternatively with a pair of dice. One who first throws total of 9 wins. So if first person A is throws, the total sum is 9, so he wins. Otherwise, he fails. That is non-occurrence of the event. So it is considered as A bar. 15 by 56. Are you guessing anything here? Getting of 9. What are the chances here? What are the chances? Getting the sum 9. Possible cases are, yes, 4 comma 5, 5 comma 4, 6 comma 3 and 3 comma 6. So probability of A throwing 9 is 4 by 36, that is 1 by 9. But if the first the probability of A not throwing 9, what are the case that is not throwing 9? So that is P of A bar, that is non-occurrence of the event. So what we have here, we know that P of A plus P of A bar equals to P of A plus P of A bar equals to. Are you there? Yes, very good one, Rohan. P of A plus P of A bar equals to 1. Yeah, 70. Very good. So here we need to calculate P of A bar, that is equals to 1 minus P of A. 1 minus P of A is equals to 8 by 9. So here you have some problem understanding of this, and similarly we have to take probability of B is throwing 9 is 4 by 36, because same event possible cases we have. Then its probability of does not throwing 9, it is also 8 by 9. So what is probability of A is 1 by 9. Probability of A bar is 8 by 9. Probability of B is 1 by 9. And probability of B bar is also 8 by 9, because we also know that that is P of B plus P of B bar is equals to 1. So here, hence probability of A is winning But here in the question, A starts the game. A starts the game first time if he wins. First time if he wins. Here I'm showing. Are you able to see? This is the question. This is the solution. Here we are. Probability of A wins when A starts, it is P of A. So that means the first case only he wins. Otherwise, plus P of A bar. That means first case he non-occurrence of the event. And the second case B also non-occurrence, because it is we are giving importance to winning of player A. Then P of A bar into P of B bar into P of A. The plus P of A bar. That means it is occurrence of fifth chance. First case A loses, second case B loses, and third case A loses, fourth case B loses, and the fifth case A wins. So like that it is, we'll get the series here, and substituting their values. P of A is 1 by 9 plus 8 by 9 into 8 by 9 into 1 by 9 plus 8 by 9 into 8 by 9 into 8 by 9 into 8 by 9 into 1 by 9 plus so on. Here 1 by 9 take common out, we'll get the sequence here, series here, and it is 1 by 9 into 1 plus 8 by 9 whole square plus 8 by 9 whole to the power 4. So taking that, so it is a geometric series, infinite geometric series. So A by 1, A 1 minus R value is less than 1. So that's simplifying. We'll get that value is 0.529. Directly that gives a winning. Suppose in the problem, if it is asking for B wins, that is 1 minus that 0.529, will get the value as 0.47.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, few people are trying to join the meeting. Can
1 second.
you please let them in?
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Now we'll go for the next question. There's a fourth one. Here is the question. 2 cards are selected at random from 10 cards numbered 1 to 10. Numbered 1 to 10. Find the probability that the sum is even. Sum is even if in that first one is the 2 cards are drawn together. Second one is 2 cards drawn one after another with replacement. So here is a question. 2 cards are drawn, 2 cards are selected at random from 10 cards. It is numbered as 1 to 10. But it is asking the sum is even. When we get the sum is even, there is no any condition. Sum of 2 odd is even. Okay. Sum of even is? Yes. Even plus even. Odd number plus odd number. So here total cards are 10. So we are going for the first sample elements. How many cards we need to select out of this 10? We need to select 2 cards. So 10C2 is the total sample elements. So 10C2 value is 10C2 value is Are you there? Yes. Yes. 511. Very good. 45. Okay. Very good. 14. Sindhuja. So, for sum on the cards to be even, both the cards should be even numbered or both the cards should be odd numbered. So, in this 10, 5 numbers are even numbers, 5 numbers are odd numbers. So, we need to select even number card can be chosen from 5 even number cards is 5C2. Similarly, 5 odd number cards also 5C2. So 5C2 value is 10. 5C2 value is 10. Here is a, this is a solution. For sum of both the cards even numbered. So here this 5C2 base we need to select. So total number of favorable outcomes are 10 plus 10, that is equals to 20. So required probability is 20 by 45. 20 by 45. Similarly, the second one, what is here? Suppose question is two cards drawn one after another with replacement. With replacement means the total possible sample elements are 10 into 10, so that is equals to 100 base. For getting of even sum, so here is the same, odd plus odd, even plus even. So here also 5 even cards are there, 5 odd cards are there. So 5 into 5 is equals to 25 ways choosing. So similarly odd also 5 into 5, 25. So totally 25 plus 25 by 100, that is equals to 1 by 2. Very good, Rohan. Here is the next question. It is somewhat dull, but able to understand that is. The students in a class are selected at random. The students in a class are selected at random, one after another, for an examination. Find the probability P that the boys and girls in the class arranged alternatively if first one is class consists of 4 boys and 3 girls. So total number of students are here. 4 plus 3 is 7. So ways of arranging themselves is 7 factorial. Are you there? Please respond. So suppose boys and girls are arranged alternatively. The arrangement is what way? Boys represent B and girls represent G. So arrange that 4 boys and 3 girls. Arrange that. What happened? Respond. This is a question. The students in a class are selected at random, one after another. If for an examination, find the probability P that the boys boys and girls in the class arranged alternatively if first question in that answer Sindhuja, Shravanti. It's 4 factorial. Okay. Okay. Yeah, 1 by 35, right answer. It is arranging as boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy. So 4 boys, 3 girls. So 4 boys can be arranged in 4 factorial ways. That is 4 permutation 4, that is 4p4, 4 factorial. Similarly, 3 girls can be arranged in 3 factorial. So total number of ways are 4 factorial into 3 factorial. But required probability is 4 factorial into 3 factorial by 7 factorial, because total number of students are 7. Similarly, with the second one, in the same question, the class consists of 3 boys and 3 girls. So total are 6. Ways of arranging is 6 factorial that. But what are the different cases here? Think about that. Okay, I will show the question. Are you able to see? This is the one. Fifth question. Totally 6 questions are there. As soon as possible, please scan and forward the answers to my mail. My mail ID is with your CRs. They will forward you. Think about the second question. That is fifth question, second one. The class consists of 3 boys and 3 girls. So total is 6. So 6 factorial is the sample elements here. We'll arrange the 3 girls and 3 boys. But here is 2 possible cases are there. Think about that. First start with the girl or start with the boys also. That is the case here. We'll get that. One by 10, very good. Shravanti. Yeah. Sindhuja. Rohan. Yeah. So we'll arrange the boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, or girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy. This is a two different arrangements are there. So that is 3 factorial into 3 factorial into 2 factorial by 6 factorial. That is 1 by 10. So we'll move on to the next question. That is the sixth one. It is same like 2 cards are selected at random from 10. Each numbered 1 to 10. Same. Similarly like previous question. That is the third question. Same way here it is asking sum is odd. Sum is odd. There asked the sum is even. Two cards are selected at random from 10, each numbered 1 to 10. Find the probability P that the sum is odd if, here is the 3 questions are there. 2 cards are drawn. Second one is 2 cards are drawn one after another with replacement. The third one is 2 cards are drawn one after another without replacement. One is with replacement, third one is without replacement. The first one is only 2 cards are drawn. That should be, sum should be odd. So how many cards are there? How many we are choosing? Then what are the sample elements? Think about first that. Please respond. Yeah, very good, Rohan. 10C2. So total number of cards are 10, numbered as 1 to 10. but total number is 10. We are choosing in that only 2, so that is 10C2. Sample elements that if we are calculating, it will give the 45 is the answer. Here 3 cases are there. First one we are taking as event. Let event denotes the event 2 cards such that the sum is odd. One card is even and another card is odd, then only we able to get the sum is odd number. So how many odd cards are there? How many even cards are there in that? 5. So that number of ways choosing. Yeah, 5 by 9 is correct answer. 511. Number of ways of choosing 5C1 into 5C1, that is 25. So required probability is 25 by 45, that is equals to 5 by 9. Second one is 1 by 4, answer is giving 511. We'll see. Check it, it is not correct answer, ma. E to be the event, the sum is even when, okay, the sum is odd, 2 cards are drawn one after another. When 2 cards are drawn one after another with replacement means total number of cases are 50 cases will get 100. Yeah, 10C1 into 10C1 100. Okay, that is sample elements 100. Okay, but think about the favorable cases or possible cases. Yeah, Rohan, 1 by 2 correct answer. Yeah, third one is without replacement. Same question, without replacement. So total sample elements, think about that. Only 2 minutes left for us. Cases, possible cases are 50, but without replacement means we'll get as 10C1 into 9C1. Calculate that. Answer is 5 by 9 after simplification. No, it's 4 by 9. No, wrong answer, Rohan. That is 50 favorable cases will get. So 50 by 90 is 5 by 9. As soon as possible, please do these problems with the statements and clear notes. Then only I'll give the full marks. Otherwise, you lose the marks, ma. And scan. And the name file should be your rule number. File name should be your rule number and send it to my mail. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Rohan, similar last question. Last point is same thing. That is how to get you got as 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is 50 by 100. Here is the cases is without replacement. One can we choose out of 10. First one is 10C1. So without replacement means we are keeping that card outside. So total number of cards are now 9. So now another one we are choosing is 10C1 into 9C1. If we simplify that, we'll get the value as 90. So 50 by 90 is 5 by 9. With replacement and without replacement, that is a difference. It is okay, Rohan? Are you able to following this one? Okay. Okay, ma. Thank you. అండి నాకేం అర్థం అట్లా ఎలా స్టాప్ చేయాలి మీటింగ్
Ma'am, when are we supposed to submit these answers, ma'am?